All right, guys, and we are live. So, grand rising, everyone.
Friday.
I know you're on that.
Everybody.
I got you. Stay right there. It's on that pad. So, guys, happy Friday, grand rising. This is the Blanks Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. And today is FAQ Friday, or in other words, Frequently Asked Questions Friday, where we host a segment to allow business owners, side hustlers, and hobbyists to ask questions about what their concerns have been. So let me adjust this. So now is the time to ask questions. If you guys are just getting started in the t-shirt industry, we're willing to share our information with you. And when I say information, Miguel, what's going on? When I say information, I don't mean vendor lists, okay? We're not playing
about
those
our products, about sublimation,
and answer questions about some things you may be struggling with. Answer questions about things that you may have, issues with. Some, address some concerns that you may be having, and then just kind of talk about some important issues. So go ahead as you jump on, drop that city and state, like the video, share the video. If you're not following us on our social media platforms, make sure you follow us on all our platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook is pretty hot right now. Also, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell to be notified when we go live. You'll be able to see these replays. Unfortunately, a lot of the platforms don't let you see the replays. So, even with Facebook, they're starting to do like 30 days out. So, Silky, how are you? Thanks for jumping on out of Jayville.
Hello, Silky.
Are you near Duval?
I think that's the county or something. Right?
Yeah, Duval's. Yeah, it's county. But I'm saying, are you near Duval? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Are you near Duval? So yeah. So we're coming to you from a little town called Casey, South Carolina, in our warehouse, and we do have an event to take care of today. Got an event to do today, but we want to come on. Tanyelle, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. We want to come on and do our same thing, answer questions, any ones that you may have. So drop those cities and states.
Yep.
Like the video, share the video. That's the support that we need, especially on days like this. That helps to get our content out. Whether you like us or not, we're gonna come with the truth and the real.
Good morning, Sheila. Our faithful follower over there on YouTube. Thank you for joining.
Let's go ahead and clear this thing out. I can't help it. I can't help it. That's just me. That's why. Can you share that to the group?
Share this to the group while Eric go ahead. Hey, Sandra.
So pretty soon y'all gonna be referring to me as Petty Eddie if you're already not doing that. If you're not already, if you're not calling me Petty Eddie already, then you're gonna be calling me Petty Eddie pretty soon. So one day this morning, we were minding our own business and responding to comments like we usually do, dropping content to get information out there to the viewers and also to grow our following. I mean, that's what we're doing. But the things that we share are real life things in business that we do. And for some reason, I don't know why Americans don't do this, but we can't successfully drop full videos so people can watch the whole video. It's just, attention span. I don't know what it is. Anyway, dropped a little short clip and I shared it on all social media platforms where my wife was actually saying, hey, you know what? When she started to take her business seriously, she stopped going to places like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, buying one shirt here, two shirts there, driving back and forth. She basically was saying that, I focused on her on the clip because I thought that was important for any of the business owners, crafters / side hustlers / business owners that want to grow. I thought that was an important segment to share with people that when you get serious about your business, growth is going to come in. There's going to be some maturity. You're going to have to start making different decisions, okay, for your business. And shared that clip and said, nothing negative about any of those stores. And it's just so you guys know, we don't make t-shirts like that. So if you guys are wanting to know, hey, are we crafters? We're not crafters, we're suppliers, but we don't make t-shirts like that. We still do. But that was when she was transitioning. Anyway, made the comment, it's not financially responsible to buy one or two if you're taking your business to the next level. If you know you're making t-shirts, get you 2 or 3 shirts in different sizes. That's what she said.
That's what I said, right?
So I never really understood. And I'm gonna read
Many of you may have seen the post. Eric reposted it.
Yeah, well, probably did because it's still early.
But this person was like
very petty, very petty. I'm very petty.
You know, this person used to follow us.
So not that this person, because I'm going to be very petty. See, here's the thing: if you are adult enough, and somebody's going to say something, you'll say, "Hey, you know what? You're not being professional." So anyway, but if you're adult enough to come on somebody else's platform and make a comment, make a post, and you didn't hide yourself, you're adult enough to, get this. So I don't know if they're looking for clout. I don't know if they're looking for attention. I don't know if they just, had a bad day, but they were following us for, forever. And then all of a sudden. So anyway, basically I'm gonna play this. Okay. This is just a clip of a long video. See if y'all can hear this.
And I started getting really serious about my business, decided not to keep running to Michael's and Harbor Lobby every other day for a shirt. It was wasting my time and money. Started out with maybe 3 of each size.
Okay, so that what the clip said. It said that it was wasting her time. It didn't say that business was a waste of time. Right. So here's the comment from Royal Prince. Okay, Royal Prince used to follow us and
for a long time.
And I'm just gonna tell y'all something. Keep your dignity. Keep your dignity about yourself. If you're following somebody on social media, for God's sakes, it's social media. We're using this for business, but it's social media. If you're following somebody and then decide not to follow them,
don't announce it.
Just leave. No. We got almost 80,000 followers that we've grown to on this page.
We're gonna say, "Oh no!"
I wouldn't know when you was gone. So I'm gonna give him what he wants. So Royal Prince, okay? Royal Prince says, "This is why you purchase more than 3 of each size if your business demands it." That's what she said. Okay. Michael's is more convenient to me than you are in location, and your shirts, and are your shirts cheaper than $2.99? Well, let's address the elephant in the room.
We were not marketing for you to buy our shirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the caption does say we now sell shirts. This is an old video. So now, if you want to go buy cheap shirts, that's on you. So no, our shirts are not cheaper than Michael's, and they won't be because we're not getting them direct from the manufacturer. But anyway, let's go ahead and go. So, and they reward you. They get rewarded for the purchase. Of course, a large company is going to reward you to keep on shopping with them, to keep you shopping with them, and it's going to stunt your growth. I'm here to say this to everybody. If you are in the position to grow your business and go get vendors to where you can buy things for a lower price and larger amounts and get a lower price, then do that. Yep. We realize that people are not going to continue to shop with us. We're retail.
That means you're growing.
You're growing. We want you to grow, but those companies don't. Now watch this. You have to be better than that you have to be better than that or better than this for an ad. You're saying that wasn't a good ad. You have to be better than this for an ad. Because it doesn't make sense. And running your business is never a waste of time, which she never said. She said she was wasting her time running back and forth. Imagine this, guys. If you drive to the store every day or every other day to get a shirt, you're wasting gas, you're wasting time, which means you're wasting money. But see, business owners would know that. Anyway, so without jabbing them too much, I just want to say this, okay? So now, running business never waste of time is always a learning experience. Always, in caps. I'm not hating, but don't smack Michael's when it was the very place that allowed you to run your business with efficiency. No, Michael's didn't allow us to run our business with efficiency. Michael's was convenient. Hobby Lobby is convenient. And any person, any shirt company, any place that sells shirts that you can walk into is convenient.
It's a convenience. That's why you pay the price that you pay.
The inconvenience is getting off your hind parts and going to find vendors. The inconvenience is getting a retail license and then asking that company, do you guys offer tax-free if I have a retail license? That's the inconvenience. Anyway, let's keep on reading. All right. Petty Eddie. That's what y'all going to start calling me. Let me tell you what I do. I always send work/business to my competition. Okay. I'm not trying to sway people from going there. Ungrateful. That's what he calls ungrateful. I'm seeing y'all now. He said, he see how we are now. I listen to people. I don't watch them. I watch people. I don't listen to them. Anyway, Let's see. You know, I keep losing my. Okay, I listen to people. I don't watch them, and you're saying it on your video. That's where you purchased. Wasting your time allowed you to complete orders and get good reviews because Michael's had the stuff you didn't when you needed it, and you don't have to suggest me to unfollow. So let's say, and you don't have to suggest for me to unfollow you if you don't like it. And then in all caps.
All caps. Y'all know what that mean. They yellow.
Yeah, trust me, I already did. I'm already on it. Y'all are one of them people that as you grow, you think you're superior. And you're still small time, honey. This is a guy. I'm coming, right? Small time, honey. Slow down. You will never convince anyone smart enough to buy from you instead of Michael's. All this is my opinion. I'm not saying it's facts. So here's my response, because I respond to the social media. Okay. I'm very petty. But I'm learning, guys, as a business owner, especially using social media for your business, you're going to attract people who watch you for a long time. Then you're going to attract people who are just watching and won't say anything. But the minute you say something that people don't like, agree with, or against, they show the true colors. So
yes,
here you go.
Steve, honey.
Yeah. So when I read this, I immediately thought it was a woman. That's what I immediately thought. Now, listen, I don't want y'all to think anything that I'm saying anything, but the verbiage and the language, it seemed like it was a woman. Anyway, so I said, thank you for your comment. And we would never suggest that you unfollow. Just like you made the decision to comment, it's your choice to stay or leave. We're not here to explain to anyone or justify our actions. We're just not prepared to stun our growth for anyone. We're not going to stun our growth for anybody, okay? And I don't want y'all to do that either. This is a message. This message was for the growers, not the people who are comfortable. We do realize that everyone is at different levels in their business. Have a great day. So, I, in my infinite pettiness, in my infinite pettyhood, call me pettyhood, I said and shared the post, snapshot. I said, hold on for a second. We're going to get to this. I just want to lay some groundwork, y'all. I want y'all to come on here and understand what happens when you start to grow and get out of people's reach.
Yep.
And people feel they no longer feel comfortable with you. Dee said it most.
It's going to happen every time.
Something that she said on that clip stepped on the toes, okay?
Yep.
I said, pretty soon people going to start calling me Petty Eddie. So while minding our business, this person decided to share an opinion of us. People just love drama. They also love taking short clips that they watch out of context.
Exactly.
I never agreed to women calling men sassy. I ain't never agreed to that. I hate when women call a man sassy or spicy until this grown-looking male commented on a video where my business partner, my wife, was explaining that we have outgrown places like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. It's easier to comment on a post than it is to be disciplined enough not to ignore it if it doesn't pertain to you. But my daddy always said a hit dog will holler.
Dog will holler. Okay. So that means that something I said triggered him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you may not agree with what the video said, and you still may not agree with me posting this. Guess what? I don't care. This is Frequently Asked Friday. This is our platform. People don't like it, but it's a learning experience. And I want to address this as a learning experience. You say, well, you didn't have to say the guy's name. Well, he didn't have to post. So remember, social media. So I said, so drama sells, huh? Let's see. So sometimes I'm just, rolling on the floor laughing. So guys, I wanted to put that out there because it doesn't matter what you do. And I want y'all to remember this. It doesn't matter what you do. You're going to attract people who don't like what you're doing. And people are just waiting for a chance to step in and disagree with you, okay? They're waiting, especially other small businesses and small business owners. We can collaborate. We can learn from each other and we can grow. Or we can nitpick and get upset about what people say. If you're going to unfollow somebody in the future, so you guys know, if you're going to unfollow somebody, just walk out, because everything that comes on social media is an opportunity for content. I was looking for something to talk about today. I was going to talk about how you can make money and save money by starting a t-shirt business. That's what I was going to talk about, but obviously that wasn't in the plan. But I also want you to understand, as you grow social media and you grow in numbers and you grow in maturity and your business grows in improvement, you're going to always see people that cannot go with you. I want y'all to understand something. Everybody cannot go with you. So let's just right now stop trying to drag everybody along. Everybody's not mature enough. Somehow. Everybody's not mature enough to understand what it is that you're building. Everybody's not on the same level. This individual obviously is not doing what we're doing. But at the same time, people feel the need to voice their opinions. People feel the need to express themselves. And I guess that he, being sassy and spicy, knows my wife's name, but decided to call her honey instead, decided to exit with a great exit like that. And I'm just going to say this, from one man to another, man, stand up. Run your own business, mind your own business, and you'll probably do much better than trying to worry about what we are doing. If there's anybody out there that doesn't like what somebody's doing, you don't have to shout for them. As a business owner, I've noticed that everyone has an opinion, but aren't really doing much themselves. Yes, that is true. And there's nothing wrong with having an opinion, but I would much rather some advice than an opinion. Because at the end of the day, there's too many people out here who are trying to build something. Whether you're trying to minimize your taxes, whether you're trying to create some additional income for your household, whether you're trying to save some money by not spending a lot of money by doing what we're doing, everybody's trying to make it. I'm not going to tell you where to shop and where not to shop. Of course, we want you to shop with us. Of course, our prices are not going to be lower than a large company like that. But it's at some point, you're going to have to realize, as a business owner, someone who's conducting business that's providing a product and our services to someone else, you're going to have to realize that it's not just about being cheap. Now, to all you hustlers out there, keep on hustling. If that's what you're doing and you flipping and sliding and scooting and moving, that's fine. But you're going to start to understand eventually, when you come across the right customer, you're going to start to understand that quality is better than quantity. And also, you're going to understand that there's a difference between measuring once and cutting twice, and measuring twice and cutting once. As you grow your business, whether you are making apparel or whether you are reselling like we are, you should get to the point to where you're looking for lower prices. You should get to the point to where you're looking for more quality, be able to get more at a higher quality for a lower price. That's why we go directly to vendors. That's why we go directly to suppliers, people who will offer you lower prices if you buy in bulk and may offer you wholesale prices. That's what people are looking for. Mm-hmm. But that's you want to grow your business. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell you something. And I have nothing against these corporations and these companies that have been here for years, providing what crafters have needed, t-shirt makers have needed. But they're not here to make you rich and wealthy. You're not going to get wealthy and grow a strong, solid business going back and forth, spending $2 in gas on the way and $2 in gas on the way back, getting one shirt here, two shirts there, three shirts here, three shirts there. Go find a vendor. Go find somebody who's going to respect your retail license and give you taxes, tax exempt. Go find someone that you can get on the phone with an agent and say, hey, I'm about to buy 600 shirts. I'm about to buy, and I'm going to buy 600 shirts. Can you give me a better price? Mm-hmm. Or 100 shirts or 80 or 100, whatever. Find those people. That's who you should be looking for. Not looking at Jose the Hustler or Harold the Hobbyist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And as you grow, you'll learn that this is going to work better for you. As you grow. So
not Jiffy. Nothing against them.
Right.
Nothing against Jiffy. Nothing against All Day. Yep. Nothing against Samar. Nothing against any of those companies. But even if you're going to deal with those companies, go to those companies directly as a business owner.
Know how to negotiate
and say, hey, I want to buy more. Will you drop the price?
Right.
Crazy. Just had a conversation with a young man with this, with a clothing brand. So it's Frequently Asked Questions Friday. My name is Eric.
I'm Dia.
And this is The Blank Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. And I hope you guys can feel the passion in my voice when I talk about this. I had to laugh because I told my wife, I said, we would never known he was gone if he hadn't said he was gone. You act like we're looking at how many followers we got and looking at the names. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. Something that we said you didn't like, it's time for you to leave. So we don't get wrapped up into that. But there's always a lesson. There's always a lesson in everything. Yeah. All free good advice. Brother, keep preaching. Now remember, all free advice ain't good advice.
Right.
So treat it like fish, man. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. If it don't apply, it's all good.
Exactly.
But if it does apply and it hurts your feelings just a little bit, go back and assess yourself. Go back and assess yourself and see why it's hurting me so much. See why what somebody said in public. See why somebody said in public.
Yeah.
Somebody just reported me this time.
Yeah.
Now that wasn't a restriction. Somebody just reported me.
It might have been a person.
On TikTok, somebody just reported me, y'all. And y'all keep on double tapping that screen, man. Keep double tapping the screen. They just reported me. That wasn't me trying to sell nothing.
That was
right?
probably your person.
So if somebody says something that you don't like, but it hits you, then do a self-evaluation. Because that's one thing I learned in the military. I didn't like everything I learned in the military, but it said to know yourself and seek self-improvement. Nobody should know you better than you. But if you're out there sidestepping, hustling, trying to flip and all this, that, and the other, you're going to run into some characters. You're going to run into some stuff. You're going to run into some things. So we're business owners over here, guys. This is not a non-profit. This is a for-profit. So over there on TikTok, if y'all want to drop us some gifts, we're going to get this thing together. Hold up.
It's a for-profit, y'all.
It's a for-profit, y'all.
But yeah, I mean, if you sit up there and you feel the need to write a few paragraphs to somebody on their post.
No. As a man.
I'm just saying.
As a man.
You might need to rethink.
As a man.
What triggered you?
If you feel to address a woman as a man about a post, you need to, you got some other issues. You got some other concerns. It goes without saying that people are very opinionated.
But like Eric said, you guys, in business, just know that these are the types of things that you're going to encounter, especially as you grow, because you're going to have those people that they just want you to stay just where they are. They don't want to see you grow and get better. Okay. So you are going to encounter these same exact people, okay, as you grow, because they don't want you to grow. They want you to stay exactly where they are.
I wouldn't go that far, Tanita. I can't go that far. And I really don't care. But like I said, it was that verbiage that was being used. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you take some time? So I can't get that time back. I can't get that time back. That time right there is gone. So I read it. I can't unread it. So we can only use it for content. So even as you look back here, these are screen print transfers. I want you guys to get to the point to where you will find your own vendor.
Yeah.
Your own supplier. And you can buy how you want to buy.
Right.
And you're not subjected to waiting on $1 screen print transfer Thursday.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That means you're growing.
You're growing. So we want you guys to do that. So today is Frequently Asked Questions Friday. We still operating. We got probably about 15, maybe 20 more minutes on here because we got to head back to Augusta. We got an event to go to. But we're getting orders out right now. And we want to come on here and address some things, answer some questions, any questions that you guys may have. So what concerns do you guys have as t-shirt makers or apparel makers or any type of crafters? Do you guys have any concerns right now? Last week we talked about the economy. But this week I wanted to kind of talk about even if you can't make a lot of money in your crafting business, create. Thank you, Lamars. I appreciate it. You too. Create something that you can use for your family. For example, if you're making shirts, you may not be able to make a lot of money making shirts, but you can still save money by learning how to make shirts for your family. Because money saved is money made. So what's y'all's questions? What's y'all's comments? Anybody? Drop your city and state if you have not done so. Like the video and share the video. I was reading some of these comments. Stevie Grand Rising, Sheila Grand Rising, Tamara Grand Rising. Let me see if I can get other people that came on. I apologize. I was in my zone, man. I was in my zone. Silky, Rhonda, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Any questions or comments? Well, I'm prepared to stay on here for the next 20 minutes. Baltimore, Maryland, appreciate it. I'm prepared to stay on here for the next 15, 20 minutes, guys. If you don't have anything, we can just kumbaya with each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. Like I said, we're on here pretty much every day talking about business related items. Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right. Baltimore, Maryland. Let's see. Horn Lake, Mississippi. I have never heard of Horn Lake, Mississippi. I say making a cup is way easier than making a shirt. That's for sure. Why you say that? A lot of people have problems making a cup. Now, if you're talking about a full wrap, I think that's something that people will have to learn. But if you're talking about putting something on there, absolutely, I agree with you. It can be easier. Or making a coffee cup, definitely easy. Absolutely. I say though, if you're gonna do this, guys, learn ways that you can save money. Looking for making money can be a little bit frustrating, especially when you're just getting started. I see Shakir, the professor, just jumped on TikTok. Thank you for jumping on, Shakir. What I want you guys to understand is I'm not a designer. I'm not a design coach, but I will tell you this: as you are starting to get involved, you can actually position yourself to learn the things that you need to learn. For those of you who are interested in starting a t-shirt business, we have a couple of things that are available to you. We have some starter kits, but at the same time, if you want to just start making t-shirts for your family, if you want to start making t-shirts for your family or apparel in general for your family, say you want to go and get a hoodie, whether you go get an inexpensive hoodie or whether you go and shop with us here at the Blank Spot and get more of a, I'm not going to say inexpensive, it's not quality, more along the lines of what we're selling, you can learn how to make one for your family. You can learn how to do that, and that's going to save you money, save you time. Guys, you just don't understand as the train passes by. As the train passes by, you just don't understand how powerful it is to have access to equipment and tools and then create some type of or develop some type of skill set. All you need is a heat press. Everything else will come. So
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm working.
Questions,
questions and stuff.
questions, comments, anybody. Frequently asked questions Friday. We come on every Friday as often as we can to talk about different things. Frequently asked questions Friday allows us to pay back to the customers who have shopped with us, to our clients who continue to shop with us and answer and address questions or just give you our time. I know I went on a little rant a little while ago, and hopefully I can get that clip real good and repost it. You have to understand that life is about growth. It is. Staying in the same place is not what life is intended to be. Looking over somebody else's fence and seeing how green the grass looks or how different situations seem or look is not what it is. Charleston, okay, thanks for jumping on. It's not what it is. It's very important that you focus on what you're doing. I'm waiting on. So you waiting on the new information from the expo? We are too.
It's coming. We never did go over it. We never did.
It's coming.
Do the expo.
We did a little bit. We're not on Frequent Last Questions Friday.
Oh no.
Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, we went to the Printing United Expo in Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
With the hopes of acquiring another piece of equipment for our business. Why were we doing that? I don't know why, because we need to find us an employee to run what we have. But anyway, we went out there to Orlando Printing United to acquire another piece of equipment to expand our business. And while we were there, we saw so many different things. Keep your wallet, your credit cards, keep your hands in your pocket. I'm telling you, because when you go to those events, if you've never gone to an expo,
yes,
if you've never gone to expo, you got to actually go. I really,
you're gonna be so tempted to purchase things that may not be the best time to purchase.
yeah.
So yeah.
But we went there. Thank you, Tamara. Appreciate it. And they're coming back soon. We went there with the intention of purchasing a piece of equipment, and we actually did end up purchasing that piece of equipment. We'll talk to you about that when it comes. But we're going to be doing a new addition to our company and adding more services to our business for our customers. That sounds like you.
I think that's
sound like
UPS. Let's take the last one out. Or is it?
But in general, Steve, in general, what I want you guys to think about, and this is just if you want to grow your business.
The other stuff is stacked up on the counter.
I think some of those is post office.
The ones in the front, Z.
If you're Impressions Expo, is good.
That was
good
this weekend, I think. Oh wait, in
sent,
Charlotte, I think that was
the
last
GPX.
weekend. Oh, the GPX.
Now the Expressions is up there where you are today.
Yeah, that's in
Jersey. So if you in Jersey,
I think I went to Texas too. I think
California.
Yeah.
I want you guys to, if you're serious and in the position to attend, and they're free, I want you guys to consider looking at any expos that are in your area and checking it out. Now, most of them are printing. They'll have printing gear. They'll have apparel. They'll have printers, ink, paper, all that stuff. Atlantic City in March. Okay. It's always an anniversary month. Yeah. But if you guys are in a position to do so, definitely go ahead and do that, because it will give you a different outlook. Whether you buy something or not, it'll give you a different outlook. We were able to go out there and meet Shakir, the professor, in person, which was an amazing opportunity. Shani D was there as well.
D, Patrice with Crackable Things.
Yeah,
Octavius
was there.
Javaya.
So we actually got a chance to meet some of the people that we conversed with online. I have one question. Seen the 13 by 19, but the 24-inch will be better choice. So we're talking about printer, yeah. So the 13 by 19, Epson, because we're Epson people, Epson doesn't make a 13 by 19.
Yet.
Yeah. It's
they all work well. They're working on 11
by 17.
They're working on 11-inch.
But if you're interested in getting that 24-inch printer, that F570, and you know your business is where it needs to be, I think that'll be a great investment. That's a word that I think we need to start using too.
Yeah.
Investment. Mm-hmm. We need to start using investment instead of saying buy, or how much stuff costs. It's an investment. So do we have anything?
Did you leave something? Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think that 24-inch wide F570 would be a great investment. Just think of the things that you can do. You can print wider. You can start a printing business. You can start doing sublimation prints like we do, because we know some people do that on the 24-inch. Yeah. There's lots of different things. So go ahead, baby.
Yeah. So and Steve said yet, and I say yet because when we went to the Epson booth, I looked over and I was like, what's that printer? So Epson is working on it's either going to be 11-inch or 13-inch desktop sublimation printer. Right now, the size is only 8.5-inch wide. So they are working on a larger format sublimation printer for Epson. Okay. We saw it up there. We went over there and we talked to them, and what they're doing is they're still trying to work out the kinks and everything with it, and they are still trying to figure out the name for it, the pricing for it, and things like that. So it is coming. It is coming. Okay. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that that expo, it was so huge, guys. We didn't even get a chance to see everything. It was ridiculous, right? And you see all these massive machines, and I'm like, how did they even get all this stuff in here? But you had flatbed machines that were, I don't know, 20 feet, 20, 30 feet long. It was crazy. It was crazy. What one of my things that I saw at the expo was when we went over, we saw a sublimation paper vendor, right? So with the sublimation paper vendor, we went over because we're always looking to improve and stuff, even though we got the best paper. And also we're going over to be nosy, right? So we went over to this paper vendor, and I saw the GSM. Y'all know the GSM is the weight of the paper, right? Thank you so much. So the weight of the paper, it ranged from, what was it, 20 GSM to 85? It was 27 GSM to 95. When I tell y'all, and when Eric come back over here, I'm gonna go get the paper so I can show you guys. That 27 GSM paper was so thin. It was like, y'all know tissue paper? The paper was like tissue paper. And I'm saying to myself the whole time, how is that gonna go through the printer? It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. So that was one of the things. And like I said, when Eric comes back over here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get that so I can show you how thin that paper was. I couldn't believe it.
So what I learned, Steve, at the expo, and to everybody else at the expo, everybody that's at the expo, just because you paid the large vendor fee, that doesn't mean that you should be there. I also learned that it's important that you educate yourself before you go to these places, because people will sell you whatever it is that you want to buy. If somebody tells you that that something is good, you still want to try it out. Okay, I don't care who's saying it. Like she said, the thin paper is like toilet paper. It's like crepe paper, or what do you call that? Decorator paper. So what I learned, that everybody that was there was not as knowledgeable about their equipment as they probably should have been. Let's see. Did you say spray from Epson will become soon? Nah, I don't know if she said anything about the spray. But yeah, everybody that was out there, they were mostly just out there to sell. And I want you guys to remember something. I didn't see the spray. I didn't. Maybe D saw it. But everybody that's out there, they're there to sell. They're not there for your pleasure. They're there to make money. So it's important that as you grow your business, that you understand that all these folks that's out here, they're not there to help you as much as they're there to get in your pocket.
29.
Did you see anything about spray that Epson had out there? Sublimation
Yeah.
spray? Yeah, she saw it. I did.
They showed it to me, and I looked. It looks better than what we were gonna actually sell the spray at one time, but it didn't look like I wanted it to look, as far as bringing the color out. We didn't want to put our name on it. So but they showed it, and it looked better than what we had experienced. So yeah, they are working on that as well. So yes, I did see it's a poly spray that they're working on. So yep, I did see it. So here's that paper I wanted to show you guys. This was the 29 GSM paper. Okay, y'all see that? It says sublimation paper. It's 29 GSM. I was like, how are you gonna get that to go through the printer? Y'all see how thin that is? So I just couldn't believe, and then it goes from 29, and let me see, the last one is 95. The 95. But yeah, it's like tissue paper. So I was like, wow, okay. All right. So yeah, that was one of the experiences from the expo. Talking to Epson about that printer was like, yeah, now we'll be able to offer a larger format for the desktop for Epson.
So that means you can sublimate toilet paper. I think that's what it is. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you to sublimate toilet paper, then use it. That's got to be it.
It was
that's all I can take of.
You
know what I'm saying?
But however, we did not. We did go back to that vendor because we saw that they also do polyester fabric, right? And at one time we was looking for polyester fabric for people that like to do sew and sew.
Yeah.
So we were looking for fabric to where you can come over here and get your fabric sublimated, and then you go do whatever sewing you need. So they did have some really good polyester fabric that we're going to be looking at,
and that's
as well.
That's another product that we're looking to introduce in 2026.
Yeah,
we're going to just start sublimating patterns. You know what I'm saying?
For people that like to sew and stuff like that, you can send in your image. We'll go ahead and sublimate it for you, and then we'll ship it to you, and then you just make whatever you're gonna make.
The wicked said it looks like tissue paper.
Yeah, if you could just feel it. I mean,
but you can hear it though.
It's like that tissue paper that you use for gifts and stuff.
Yeah,
it's wild. Yeah, it's crazy.
So that's so there's a couple of things we're going to be introducing in 2026. I know this wasn't I kind of took over the live.
That's all right.
But
so we're excited about 2026. We're gonna help you guys with marketing and branding. That's gonna be a promotional things that you can offer to customers. We're gonna be having some things going on, and when we get that equipment in, we'll go live and show you guys what we got going on.
Grand Rising, John, thanks for jumping on. So guys, we got to bring this to an end.
Yes.
To everyone who stopped by and gave us some likes and some loves, we appreciate it. Thanks for all the gifts that we got. Also, guys, I want y'all to remember once again, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, like the YouTube, or subscribe to the YouTube, hit the bell to be notified. We have a lot of different demonstrations of our equipment, of our products, our services, and stuff like that. Especially if you're new, that may be helpful to you. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you, if you are a business owner, I'm going to encourage you to create yourself a YouTube channel if you haven't done so already.
Yep.
And I'm going to encourage you not to share the entire process, however, to market your business in that way to customers. If you're going to do some demos and some tutorials, whatever you decide to do with your YouTube, create a YouTube. That's going to extend your reach. If you are not posting on social media, if you're not physically visible on social media, then you're doing your business and yourself a disservice. I know it gets hard. I know for solopreneurs, it's hard. Many of you guys don't have any help at all. I get it, I understand. But some things are just necessary. And lastly, AI. Learn AI.
Learn how to use it for your business
as much as you possibly can, because it is true what they're saying. AI is going to make a lot of people wealthy.
Yep.
It's going to make a lot of people financially comfortable in the upcoming months, not just years, upcoming months. If you refuse to learn how to do AI or use AI, then you just know that you're going to be behind. And that's, I'm only talking to people who want to grow. If that's not you, then, just flush that information. But if that is you, then you want to consider getting yourself in a position to learn how to leverage AI, for your operation. Not just writing ads.
Not just creating a AI twin.
Not just creating a twin, and doing videos. Although that stuff is cool because you can do that for ads as well.
Right. But use it the right way.
Using it, learning how to use it to create a business, help me out. An employee.
Yeah.
They call it agents.
For marketing, yeah.
But you can create different things for your business that will take the pressure and the headaches off of you. So you got anything else? Yeah, thank you, Sheila. It's up the road, but we're definitely gonna be safe.
Yeah,
it's about an hour away. So
if you got anybody on here close to Augusta, Georgia, Foodie Fest, y'all. They got over 200 vendors out there. Lots of food trucks.
It's a lot of
you got craft and artisans out there. So it's a lot. When I tell y'all, when we went to set up yesterday, it was so many. I was so overwhelmed because there's so much food out there. It's crazy. And that was just yesterday. They had to finish setting up today. So that's one of Augusta's biggest events. So if anybody here, if you guys are close, come say hi. We'll be out there, hanging around.
So we do still, don't forget, we got our paper on sale.
Yep.
Our 100 count packs of paper, the sheets of paper, 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17, and 13 by 19. They are 30% off.
Yep.
We're doing a rebranding. Okay. So if you have a sublimation printer, Our paper does not need an ICC profile.
Nope.
It works with any ink. But just so you guys know, if you're interested, our paper is the bomb. We do not use any parchment paper or butcher paper because the paper doesn't bleed. It has a high transfer rate, so the ink is going to be left on the substrate, not on the heat press or the paper.
Yep.
So the paper is on sale until it runs out. So you look at that as a Black Friday. So we're doing that's Black Friday, 30% off. So anyway, thank y'all for jumping on. We appreciate it. You just witnessed Frequently Asked Questions Friday. Go and check out our social media platforms. And just dropped a video on YouTube, a short clip, about a 4-minute clip, some inspiration, guys. Go back and watch it. It says, "Get started." Right? Start your t-shirt business, making money and saving money. Check that out. Our YouTube is The Blank Spot. TikTok, Instagram's all The Blank Spot. Facebook is The Blank Spot. Like us, share it, tag somebody, let somebody know. And like I said, if you don't like what we're saying, just leave, man. We don't care.
We don't need a paragraph.
Yeah, we don't need no paragraph, man. So anyway,
if not, you're gonna get Petty Eddie over here.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I'm
just saying.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, man. I
you
like.
Don't need
content.
no paragraph.
I'm thinking about.
Tell us you leave. Just leave.
I'm thinking about becoming a content creator.
You don't need to tell us.
I'm thinking about becoming a content creator. Zeke, what you think?
Listen, just
I'm thinking about
leave.
I'm thinking about
because
hey, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about becoming a content creator, man. Would y'all watch my content? If I'm thinking about becoming a crafting content creator.
Oh Lord,
I'm gonna address everything.
Everything.
Ain't nothing off limits.
I already know.
To include myself.
If you know,
you know. I'm just letting you know. So be on the lookout for that in 2026. Content creation coming soon. All right, like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. We'll see each and every one of you guys at the top because there are too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.